Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So some quick thoughts here on the American hostages being held by Hamas. So I mentioned, Joe Biden's strong, firm support for Israel in this conflict, this war with Hamas. Great. And at least 14 American civilians killed by Hamas. It would not be an act of war because Hamas wasn't hunting down and trying to kill Americans. Okay, I get that. Taking the hostages. I know the U.S. military is providing support and intelligence for Israel. Great. And there's some reporting that they've sent in military forces, potential rescue teams. This is the wrong approach to take. These hostages, are obviously going to be well guarded. They're in all likelihood in these elaborate tunnel systems in the Gaza Strip, sending in hostage rescue teams. Somebody suggested the FBI hostage rescue. No. You need special forces operators if you're going to do this. And no, it's the wrong approach. Biden needs to get in front of a camera and tell the world, and Hamas most especially, you kill these American hostages and you are at war with the United States. Recall in my previous video, I mentioned Hamas has said, you bomb buildings in Gaza without announcing, giving us a warning so all of our militants can escape. We will kill hostages and we will film it, show the world. Now the world is being held hostage, right? It is awful. No, Joe Biden needs to tell Hamas, you murder these American citizens and we are at war with you, and we will hunt you down like the dogs that you are. Work in coordination with Israel. And undoubtedly, this operation is obviously funded and supported by Iran. One of the Hamas leadership members admitted as much. And of course, Iran is denying it. Now, if Iran has a proxy army, Hezbollah in Lebanon, launching a few attacks. It's on the leash of Iran. The United States had better warn Iran that if its fighters invades from southern Lebanon into Israel, there are going to be dire consequences. Iran continues to work towards establishing a nuclear-armed capability. This cannot happen. I think the United States and Israel needs to tell Iran this needs to stop. This might be the very excuse the United States and Israel needs to destroy its nuclear capabilities, right? Either firm assurances from Iran or there's war. And yes, it will be awful. But you know what would be worse? This supporter of international terrorism having a bomb. And I remind you that Iran, the mullahs, are committed to destroying the state of Israel. This is an existential question for Israel, and the world will change. The reason why the world has to live with Kim Jong-un in North Korea is because Little Rocket Man has nuclear weapons. This situation is awful, and Joe Biden needs to show some strength and some resolve here. This is a line, a red line. You cross it, namely killing American hostages. It is war. This should not be a difficult call for the President of the United States. Joe Biden needs to grow a spine. Anyways, awful tragedy once again. Thoughts and prayers for the people of Israel and the captive hostages, of course. And please check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. It's available on Amazon. I will show you the ideology that is feeding this violence. The oppression that the Palestinians suffer is Islam. That is without question. And Palestinian children are being raised in this murderous ideology. It's explicit. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and attention. If you enjoyed the video, please do drop a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.